Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. It's Shani and I just want to take the time to say thank you guys so much for staying with us for the first three series. So far we have completed volume 3, which covered the concepts of faith, obedience and joy. It's been a good journey so far. I have learned lessons along the way, and I do hope that you guys have also benefited and grown from what we've shared and what we've discussed. Feel free to share any questions or comments in the comments below, and we will have a look and see how best we can address them. Today, we will be starting our new series, and this is actually going to be taken from our fourth volume of the book My G.E.M, which covers the concepts of value, forgiveness, and surrender. So today, we're going to focus on value. It's our first in 5 videos on this concept. And if you guys haven't yet gotten a copy of My G.E.M Volume 4, it's available on Amazon and it's also available locally in Jamaica. You can go ahead and complete the form in the description below and we can get a copy to you. The concept of value is very near and dear to my heart. I do believe strongly that it's at the core of a lot of the issues we face just as a human race. And for me, I know where I had been on a journey where I was seeking value from the wrong place, and there was a long period of time when I didn't feel valued. And in going through the process of learning that I am valued and learning where it comes from, I began to realize that a lot of my actions and reactions were rooted in my lack of understanding of where my value came from and my lack of belief that I was to value myself. And we're not talking about overconfidence, we're not talking about arrogance. We're talking about our worth as human beings. We're talking about our importance and our value. We are important, we are valuable, we are worth what Jesus Christ did for us on the cross. And it's very important for us to get that, and it's very important for us to accept that we are. And so today's video is going to be strictly the opinion of others. I want to thank everybody who agreed to being on today's video. I just asked a group of persons what or who makes you feel valued, and I'm going to go ahead and share what they had to say.
Seeing the positive impact of my effort or my life in someone else's life in their journey gives me value. This could be from just watching their growth and maturity to watching a strengthened spiritual relationship for them. In terms of who or what, my family, and because my relationship with God and my family is something that when I cannot see the output that I am looking for, my presence just simply tells me that I have value. Also because my family and show up for me in spite of what I'm going through, and that tells me that I have value even when I may not see it or think about it at that time.
The persons who make me feel value is definitely my family members. I like when I'm able to have conversations with them and they actually listen to my advice. It makes me feel important. But most recently, the person who I would say makes me feel valued the most would definitely be my son. I just feel a sense of importance knowing that he's now here with me and he needs me so much. He's fully dependent on me at the moment. So I have to do my all to ensure that he's okay.
My value and worth comes from me and my beliefs in God. However, that being said, there are also external factors, and a lot of times the persons whom I love or who I deem important to me, depending on how I believe they view me, that will also impact at times the value I place on myself and how I perceive my own self. So internal and external factors.
What makes me feel valued is having done something for a close friend or family member and having them be happy or fulfilled with what it is that I would have done. It then to me makes them see me as a resource that they can count on. The essence of it really is that my best ability is my availability to the individual or individuals whom I deem as very close friends and family. That's effectively what brings me joy. So we're talking about my children and my very close friends, and of course the primary members of my family.
Who or what makes you feel valued? And there are two sets of persons in my life that makes me feel valued. And those are my family, my immediate family, and also my fourth grade students. As I look back on what value means, they always make me feel important and feel like I'm appreciated no matter what, no matter the circumstances. I'm always appreciated. I'm always looked upon. And those are the things that makes me feel valued by them. Even if I make a mistake, they see beyond the mistake because they know who I am and what I'm about.
Being career driven, I often find my value in my work or my job, my worthiness in the role I'm required to play, and the salary attached to it. I can hear King Solomon in my head saying it's vanity, it's dust in the wind, but yet I still gather a lot of self esteem from the merit and appraisals of my colleagues at work.
At this point in my life, I can confidently say that my value comes from what the Heavenly Father thinks of me and what His Son thinks of me, and my value comes from who I am in Him. To, my wife also and my children, what they think of me, how they value me, how they view me is very important. And to a lesser extent, friends, family, and even my place of employment. I derive value from that, but overwhelmingly, it's the Father and the Son, what they think, and who I am in them.
Where does my value come from? Well, the Christian answer is supposed to be God, right? Yeah, but let me be a little bit vulnerable today. If I am honest with myself, if I'm honest with you, I tend to get my value from people, my husband, my kids, my family, my best friends, the people that mean the world to me. That's where I tend to get my value more often than not. I mean, as a Christian, we go into a worship and a deep connection with God, and nothing sweeter. And in those moments, I definitely feel valued by God. But the truth is, more often than not, I get my value from people.
I want to say thank you to my guests for sharing genuinely what or who makes you feel valued. I know that it could have been a very vulnerable space for you to disclose whether or not you do feel valued and where it comes from. So I really want to tell you guys thank you so much. Feel free to comment, guys, on any of the opinions that may have resonated with you. Or if there's nothing that you can relate to, you can go ahead and share who or what makes you feel valued. We want to start here. We want to get real. We want to do some introspection and be honest with ourselves so that we can get a little bit deeper into who should we look to for value. And it's important for us to understand that from God's perspective. So thank you guys again for watching, and looking forward to sharing with you guys in next week's video when we are going to continue on the concept of value. See you guys next time. Bye.